All right. I'm here. Hello, hello. We'll go ahead and wait for the ads to be done, but for now, we can stare at the screen as I wait. Although quite frankly, I might as well start sketching now cuz today I don't expect to make I don't expect to make a lot of progress in pretty much anything, really. Really, like I don't think there will be much happening. TBH. TBH. Um, because today I'm just kind of like throwing stuff at a wall, right? Because I want to do some stuff to like do some drawings for the channel, redo my panels because I'm not a fan of them right now. I want to redo the little like mascot character too, the little like wisp where like their hair kind of goes like this, and then you get like this, and then it was like this. It was I forgot how it went. Is like this. It was like the swirl. I want to see if I can find like a better way of doing the swirl. I like the swirl, right? I like it, but I need to redo this whole bit, right? That's the basic idea of what we've got, but I want to spruce it up a bit. I should probably go get the references to my earlier designs. Now that I think about it, I'll go do that real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Open K stuff. Is it K tag? Is that where I put it? Maybe. Panels? Not exactly. What about here? No. Oh yeah, I also need to get a my latest version of myself so that I can compare like style to it. Make sure that's all. Oh god, yeah. So we're gonna copy this, and then we're gonna put that bad boy right in here. Oh god, it is so small. Holy moly. I guess this was like a different version I had that was really, really small. But we'll just put it there for now. So usually I take up like what? How much of this? Like this much of the screen? Like this? Probably. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. But essentially today is like just a catch all where I'll just draw anything I want related to the channel. There's a couple of things I want to do. I want to get like I want to do like an overlay for when I'm drawing and stuff. Almost like as if that's what we're doing right now, right? Cuz then I can have like, we could have like this section of the screen sectioned off, and we can, I don't know, put the art in there, and then we can have some other stuff. It would look it looks creative. I need to stretch my creative muscles. But then I also want to do the little wisp mascot thing. Um and I kind of want to revamp how it looks cuz I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I really like how it currently like looks at the moment. Like right now it kind of looks like this. We got a little like flower or something. I do something like, I don't know. But I want to redo it essentially is the goal. Um so yeah, that's one of the things I want to accomplish today. Let's see. Where else is did I have the piece that I was looking for? Um and then I also do need to revisit my emotes as well. That's like a whole, oh god, that's a whole that's a whole can of worms to think about. But you know what? We'll get there eventually. I guess I can go to my panels and then we'll just steal the wisp from there for now. Open that bad boy up whenever it decides to open up. Any day now. There we go. All right. So yeah, this is the behind the scenes of my panel stuff. I think this is what I'm looking to steal. So we'll put that in here. There we go. So this is what I currently have on my panels, but I want to give that a little touch up, you know? Also the coloring, I'm just not a fan of it, yo. Like how's the values look? I guess I need to put it in the actual layer to see that, don't I? Let's see. Like, yeah, like, they're all kinda samey. There's, like, a little bit of a difference, but, like, not much. But it can be a bit hard with that because I'm trying to have a give it ghostly, and I feel like ghostly usually is kinda all samey. Also, 1 second, I gotta change my music. My music. Mm, let's see, what do I feel like listening to today? Maybe some trance? I've been going on a trance kick recently. Like, the last time I listened to, like, trance and electronic music like that was actually, like, probably more than a decade ago, which is kinda crazy to think about. So, I guess, things come full cycle, How, like, fashion comes full cycle, well, this does too. My music taste also comes full cycle. 1 second, I'm gonna have a sip of my tea once it cools down a wee bit. Alright, that's better. Okay, so we'll have one for the overlay section. Should I make another thing just for the whiz? I don't know if I really want that. I think we'll keep it all here for now, and, I can choose to maybe separate it later. How about that? So first things first, let's go ahead and get the screen back so I can see or the screen background, like, defined, because 'cause I'm gonna need to shrink this bad boy. Is there a way to shrink it so it's only hmm, I don't wanna shrink it from all sides. 1 second. Tool options? I'm pretty sure in tool options, I should be able to do that, right? If I go like these, I think that works, right? Huzzah! I am right. K-Tag is genius. Confirmed. I knew it. Okay. So how much of the screen do I want to, like, preserve is a good question. I think another thing is that because I did this is like a 4K overlay, but the thing is, the screen itself, because Krita I usually do in a windowed mode, so I guess in theory, I could then full screen it if I wanted to, like, get that extra bit of space, but, hmm, I think it's I'll worry about that later. So I think the real thing is, like, how much of this do we want to, like, shrink down? Mm, because we could go, like, this much, but I feel like that's not enough. I want enough space here on the right side to, like, put some stuff, you know? And so what if we do I don't know, do I wanna leave, like, a border space on the very, like, edges so it's not perfectly on the edge of the screen, you feel me, right? Like, I think I kinda prefer it somewhat like this maybe? Like this, perhaps? Yeah, I could see that going like that, alright. So we're just gonna do this so I vaguely remember that's what we're going for. Just call that, like, screen position or something. And then what I should also remember to do is I have to remember to put them on different layers so that I can have I guess, well, it would all be one layer, but if I end up having something in the background as well, hopefully I remember that. Okay, so we do this. Question is, what am I gonna put in the overlay? Is a good question. I do want to redo the wisp, and I want to put her in the overlay too. That would be fun. So I'm gonna just go ahead and remember this wisp. We're just gonna be like, oh god, that looks really dumb. Not that the sketch looks much better. Swirl, and then whatever, right? So we're gonna put them in there somewhere. I would also like to kind of have them as like a kind of like a I don't know if I'll do a TTS ever, but like having like a kind of like a pet kind of thing, if that makes sense, I've seen other people with it. I think that would be fun. Um, and I could have them like over here, maybe, probably. So we'll put it like this to vaguely remember that's what's going over here. most likely behind us. Right? Okay. And so we got that. Um, so put that there. Let's see. And so sometimes, I guess I'm not doing it today though, but sometimes I do the where I put like something else in the top right corner, like the ducks usually. I'm too lazy to get the ducks set up today unless someone like yells at me. I'm probably not going to do that right now, but I think having something up there for that would be nice. And so, what if we do like here? First, I should probably name things correctly. Wisp, sketch, then we'll do like we'll call it TV for now. TV sketch, right? Oh, hello, Ella. Hello, you've claimed for ow, 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 ow. How goes it? Get rotated, loser? No, you. No, you. I'll have you know, I was planning on stream today anyways, of my own accord. Also, thank you for the 3 month sub. That reminds me another thing I have to do. I gotta put my 3 month sub icon. I gotta set that up. I have a couple of ideas slash like prototypes. I just have to finalize it. Shh. Nah, this is me. This is me yelling at you to also have so that you have to update yours as well. I curse you. Shh. Nah, 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 nah. You gotta do it. You gotta do it, boss. So then we'll put like the TV like up here. I like having it at like a slight angle, and I kind of want to have it rounded edges somewhat, right? Like these. Kind of like like those like weird break room TVs, like the one in Smiling Friends, kinda. Something kind of like that is what I would like. Um, you have like kind of like this, but at the same time, I don't know if a TV really fits the whole aesthetic. I don't know if that really fits my aesthetic, dog. But we'll think about it. You're waiting until an idea smacks you. What's the idea? Well, you already had what? You had the your little like I don't know what to call it. Printout coin. I don't know. It kind of makes me think of like a coin, but where you have like the horns are just what silver, gold, diamond. Now you got to figure out I guess you could change the base of the background. Here, I wonder if I have my ideas. I have them somewhere. I just don't know if I have them in a spot that I remember the name of. Let me see. File, open. Let's see. KTag. Do I have? I think they're in icons. Nope, that's not it. But I really should name things better. Badges, is that it? Yeah, there it is. There's the badge thing. Where's the critter file for it? I don't know. Whatever. We'll do this. Um, so I need to still like fix it somewhat, but I'm thinking for the 3 month and some of those ones, we're gonna do something like this, where it's like a little scroll thing. Because my other one is my current ones are just an envelope with like a seal on them. And then we'll move on to a scroll. And then eventually, let me see if I have those ones as well. This one I really haven't thought of. Luckily, we have a long time before I need to use it. um, and then when we get past the scroll, like this will probably be the 3, 6, 9 month. And then when we get to a year, we'll have a full contract badge. Hello, Percival, super awesome fortune teller. Hello, super awesome ghost boy. Instead of an idea hitting you, you got hit by sudden nausea. Or is that an idea? But get well. Hopefully, you're not sick or something. But yeah, that's my honestly, this one I'm pretty happy with the scroll. The only reason I haven't committed to putting it in the badge yet is I know what I'm gonna do for the 3 month is just gonna be this. 6 month, it will be the same thing with the seals blue. I don't know what the 9 month version would be because I don't want to move on to the contract part until the 1 year. Hello, super awesome sheep lady, and hope your nausea goes away. Is everything super awesome? Everything is awesome. Everything is cool. But yeah, I'll probably fix or not fix slash work on this. This I'll work off stream. Hopefully get it done before next stream. Luckily, everyone who subs to me is a founder, so I don't. No one actually sees the badges anyways, unless I type in chat, which is kind of funny. So it's really pointless in me doing that, but it's for my own. It's for my own enjoyment, really. Mr. Ghost Barbershop Keeper toe collecting man. Percy, what's this toe collecting man all about? Is that something we need to talk about? I don't. Toe collections is a little bit concerning. Yeah, you gotta lay down. All right, have a good lay down. Yeah, I like the idea of the TV, but that's not like occultish, you know? I definitely so one thing I do want to do with the overlay is I want like candles. I want some candles, right? So we'll do some like little like, we'll do some silly. I'll obviously, we'll tweak them a little bit, make them look more like candles, like get some like dripping wax, blah blah blah, right? Like, but I think having some candles would be nice. Some different heights probably, maybe some different width as well to keep things interesting looking. But I think that's like one of my ideas I want to do. Um you do not collect toes. You have a son named Paul who's born from your toe and fell off and now he's his own walking foot. What? What did I just read? You know what? I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to accept this. It would be rude of me not to accept Paul for who he is. You got to finish that art project. Oh, is it a thing that you were drawing? I see, I see. Yeah, so we could do like candles. Wait, because the thing is, I want it to be in the top right. I was thinking we could do like, we could do like a wizard. We could do like a wizard orb, right? Orb with, and then you put like the thing on the screen in there. That would be kind of funny, Put the duck in there or whatever. This is my drawing of a duck, real quickly. That would be kind of funny, but I feel like that would not. We wouldn't really be able to put that actually, I guess we could put it up here if we wanted so here, 1 second, here's an idea. We could put an orb up here, right? If I can draw a circle to save my life, help. Help. Uh, maybe the orb's not all the way there, and it's kind of like this, and what we could do with the mystic ball, the mystic orb, right, is you could then just have, like, some, like, bits of string or, like, fabric or whatever holding the edges of it or something. Right? Where it's kinda, like, going under we kinda do like that, like these, like this, and this or like, something kinda like that where it kinda crisscrosses across it here, somewhat, and then you could still have the video then on it, right? Where it's like but, I don't know if I like that necessarily. I don't know, it's an idea. Uh-oh. It's lagging? Ugh. Please don't crash. I didn't hit save. I really should save this. 1 second. 1 second while I hit save on this so that I don't forget. Uh, where should I put this under? I guess overlays? Question mark? Test overlay. Sure, why not? We'll just call it that. A really nice descriptive name of test overlay. I'm sure future me is going to love that name. Surely. Absolutely surely. Alrighty. So I'll keep that in mind that maybe we do Orb TV. We'll call Orb TV. Orb TV question mark. A great naming scheme. I'm also okay. One thing I'm thinking about is like, what if we zoom in? I might just do it today, actually. One second. Do-do-do-do-do. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. All right. Where is it? Here we go. Is I've been thinking, what if we just zoom in a bit? Like, we don't need all of the screen, quite frankly. Like, I don't think people care about my tool setup. Plus, the tools take up a lot of screen. We got to keep the drawing center stage, don't we? You get so hot and itchy when you get embarrassed. All you had to leave it after explaining that Paul is just sending your no toe collector. It's fine. It's fine. That's not. It's not embarrassing. Okay, so we got the orb TV. Got the TV sketch idea. What else could we put? We got the candles. Candle. I'm definitely doing candles. What else do I want to do? See, one day I do eventually want to do like actual like not tarot cards necessarily, but like oracle card maybe type stuff. Um, I think that would be fun to have like some kind of like thing from the stream where I can just like you can pull a card or whatever. I don't know. But that's like a few very future thing. But I could have like a deck of cards somewhere in the overlay, right? Where we kind of go like do like that. Yeah, we could do that. I could see that working. What else do I want to Okay, actually, ooh. Okay, here's an idea. One thing I do want to also add to the overlay, or at least I'm thinking of doing to the overlay, like a channel points redeem for pulling a card. Yeah, something like that. I think it would be fun. I don't know if it would necessarily be the channel point redeem just to pull a card, or if like all a bunch of my redeems would involve pulling a card. Like, because if you've ever seen a tarot card, I'm just gonna assume you have, Percy. But you know, it's always like the fool, blah blah. So what if for we get a hydrate redeem, right? You could then make a tarot card that's like water or something like that, or like design like that. I think that would look kind of cool. But that's very much a future term thing. But I could also just have it be a redeem where we just pull a card. We'll see. I don't really know. There's many opportunities with that, really. A lot of ways to do it. I think I like the idea of doing it like the each redeem is a card, but I also do like the idea of allowing people to just pull cards because it feels it's not gamba because no one gets anything for it and it's completely important unimportant, but like it's fun. It's fun to pull card. What about like pondering the orb for bits? You got an orb? Could an orb possibly? It would be really funny to have like a magic 8 ball type thing. You shake the orb. What does the orb say? That could be funny. I'll have to think about that. There's so many options. There's so many opportunities, really. I actually do. One second. Where's my magic 8 ball? Let me go grab it. Ugh. I just one day was like, you know what? I should buy a magic 8 ball. So I got one because it's been so long. Because the last time I remember having one of these, I was like a wee lad, and they're just fun. All right, Magic 8 ball. Should I go with a Magic 8 ball redeem? What do you say? Outlook good. That's promising. That's pretty promising. But yeah, I gotta really lean into the theming a little bit more. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna say another thing I definitely want with this overlay type stuff is I really want uh blankets slash tapestries because chat I really like it sounds really generic bohemian vibe style, but I really like having lots of blankets and tapestries like If you looked at my apartment, oh baby, I got so many. And so, like, we could also use that to, like this is I gotta figure out how to do fabrics better. Understandable, you randomly bought a hotel bell a few months ago. Oh, that's actually so good, Percy. When I whenever I see the, like, bell or, like, bell emotes, it's always funny when people go, like it's like the dink donk ones where it's like, "Mods, mods, do something." That would be really funny. But also, I would be, like, kind of a menace, depending on what time of day it is. If it's, like, because right now it's, like, what, 8 PM? I feel like I'd be kind of a dick to to, ding dong that around. Although, quite frankly, I don't have that many neighbors, because I'm my apartment is positioned in such a way that, I only have an upstairs neighbor, and I have, like, half a neighbor on one wall, and that's about it. Because the other wall's an elevator, and then the other one's a staircase. So I don't really have that many. So maybe I don't know if I would wanna try and get away with it, but it could be funny. You don't use it that often? You gotta find more ways to use it, Percy. You gotta find more uses for it. It's money well spent. But yeah, we could do like a blanket kinda like on the edges here, and then I don't I'm gonna have to like review how fabric stuff works again and like looks, but I could see like we just have this entire bottom section is all like fabric blanket type material, right? I could see that working, right? Like this, like that. Mm, yeah, I could see that working maybe. Ooh, what if we do I was debating what if we do like a little table in front of me, right? We get like a little table. It's so funny to seeing myself twice in the in the stream. The test version of me, but then also the actual me. So we get a little table here. This makes so much sense. It's so much of a clusterfuck. Yeah, I kind of like the table actually. And then I'll just have to use it as like either an item for my VTube studio, or I'll just put it as a overlay that goes in front of my VTube studio overlay. I think the table is a good idea, and then we could put like some things. That's where I would probably put the cards, quite frankly, like this. We got so many brain blastings going on. Holy shit, Chad! It's crazy. Oh yeah, I'm trying to think of some of the other like random like bit things that I would want to have for like a stream prop, kind of like the bell you mentioned. I feel like a gavel would be funny. I feel like a gavel really I could definitely use that quite a bit. Quite a few. You order in the chat, bang, 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 bang. You know, or if I decide to time somebody out, I say I hereby sentence you to 10 minutes of timeout. Bam, something like that. I could see that being funny. Oh, I almost dropped my stylus. That would not have been good. All right, so we kind of got that. I'm not really sure if I want to do. Here's the thing. I'm not really I know other people do it where they have, like, their chat on screen. I'm not sure I ever would or ever will. I could, like, imagine it, though. Hmm, what if I move like, if I were to do that, I would probably put it in this corner most likely. Or maybe I'd probably put it up around here most likely, right? Like, right above me, but below the TV probably. Let's call this chat. Oh my god, if I can write correctly, holy moly. Chat yapping. Like that. There we go. Actually, okay, one second. I want to change how that looks. I don't like how it doesn't reflect how I truly expect to look at Twitch chat, TBH. There we go. That's more like it. Made your shop and shop items all in VTube Studio, so you can move the items on the table or replace with the other items every now and like a randomized shop. Oh, that's neat. That's a good idea. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, I kind of am happy with this idea. I just, oh, accidentally closed it. Whoops. Uh, I just gotta like figure out how, like the items that I want to put in. I think that's fine. I'm happy with like the idea of the blanket fabric, cards, candles. The TV is the one I'm really struggling with though, dude. I'm not sure about that one. I ain't sure about that one, boss. One second, I gotta change my music. This is not the vibe I want right now. What kind of vibe do I want though? Honestly, I'm gonna do something kind of crazy. I'm just gonna put one song on on loop for now. All right, that's what we'll do. I'm just gonna draw a pretend duck so I can imagine that's Placid Duck Simulator over here, like these. All right. Mm, I don't. I just like the look of the. Maybe it's because the angle of the pretend screen part of the orb I don't like. So if we did like this, then maybe I would like it more. Actually, I think that is a little bit better having it at that angle. I still really like the TV though. What if we do? 'Cause this is still at that angle, but what if we do it more like this angle then? Um, I mean, I could see that working. Hmm. What would be another good way of like representing a visual thingy, a TV, a screen of some sort, but less technology-ish, right? Hmm. I mean, maybe I'll just stick with the TV. The old, really thick tube TV. Yeah, I'm just gonna sketch out more candles to get an idea of how much of I want the candles to cover. It's like this space probably, like this. Cover this. Do 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 do. I don't think I want it to cover that much space. That might be a bit much. And then also there's like this space over here that I'm circling right now. I'm not sure what I want to put there or if I want to put anything there at all. Right? But I feel like something should go there because there's a lot of empty space and I want to like essentially make this section of the screen like kind of covered with stuff. If that makes sense. Like a sock puppet theater setup as a TV alternative. Hmm. So it's like a little like stage thing. I could see that. I'll make a note down to think about that. Where instead it's kind of like a you would have like the curtains kind of coming down like this and a little like tied up there. And then this one would be kind of like that. Do, 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 kind of like these. And then you would have the screen up here. Duck. I'm just always gonna put a duck there while we test. Oh god, what the fuck was that duck? That was an awful duck. This one isn't much better, but it's not as awful. I kind of like the idea of it. I just don't know if I like it being up top there like that. But I do like, I think it fits more, especially with the fabric. The fabric part definitely uh works better with the rest. Actually, that makes me wonder. What if we put like it over here like this on these sides? So it's kind of like a like this. Let's see. We put this like that, kind of like that. Ooh, I kind of like it like this though. But then it ends up that eats a lot of the space. It eats a lot of the space, like a lot of the space. And but I kind of like it like that, and then we could have like some more cloth bits up there, maybe. Maybe not fully all the way around, but I do kind of like it like that. It makes it feel like a movie theater in a way, you know? What would I put on the TV anyway? Lurkbait Twitch fishing game on stream on the TV? Yeah, I would probably put like do you know Placid Plastic Duck Simulator? I'd probably put something like that there or just whatever else I want to put there to stimulate the zoomer brain such as myself. But I like it when they have something up in that corner to act as like a you haven't heard of it? You look it up. Percy, it's the greatest game of all time, okay? You get it, you start the game, the ducks, they sit there, they spawn, and they sit there, and then more spawn. Oh, it's beautiful. It's masterpiece. Beautiful. It's a fun little, like, just keep it on the background. Or maybe I'll put something like Spirit City, which is like it's one of those, whatchamacalls them, like, task management type helper game well, it's not really a game at that point, it's more like a tool to help you manage your time better. Like, those seem pretty nice too, but I don't know if I would do that here. But who knows? But I'm liking the curtains, I think they add, uh oh, and then I would probably put this in front of this section here to make it more like okay. I like this idea. So we have like blanket slash fabric on the ground here. I'm gonna have to remember how to do. You do like it? That's what I'm saying. But yeah, fabric on the ground. I'm really gonna have to touch up on fabric because I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm not very good at it. And then I like the curtain stuff. My only concern then is if I do the curtain thing, then this top right corner where I want the TV it might be a bit full, you know? Here, let's name some of these sketches. Table. What is this one? Blankets. Cards. I know. I'm doing the craziest thing ever. Naming my my layers. Who? What the? Who does that? Who does that? It's crazy. All right, that's better. And then if we put the orb back in, mm, I could see that still. I could see it working. I could totally see it working. Okay, I'm gonna cut out part of the curtain so it's not overlapping with the TV here while I compare how it looks. See, if I do that, then I need the curtain to be wider, I think, so that we can still see it. Yeah, I think that works. That does work. What's that? That's unheard of. Will this break the meta? Yeah, here hey guys, welcome to my stream overlay meta for 2026 for the upcoming month of February. You see the yeah, we have the really bright color meta, that used to be the really big one, but now I think we're going to go with more of a dull gray. I think everyone's gray's in this year. I think gray is going to go up. Gray stonks up. Diamond hands, hold the stocks. This is not financial advice. Um, I think it works fine as long as I keep the curtain a bit further inward, like I let it go further in, and then I'll probably let this one. So I think okay, we're actually gonna break symmetry, which is a good thing because the entire base, if it's already the symmetry's already broken. But I'm thinking on the left side, we have it more pulled in, right? So it's more vertical. This one's gonna be a bit more horizontal on the right side. Maybe not that far, but like to about where I have it right now. So we can cover more this way. I think that'll be good. And then that also allows us to kind of have the rest of the curtain come down on the side over here like this, and we could have it like drape down, and that kind of covers this space that I was worrying about earlier. Maybe. Now chat's location might be a bit more, might have to work on that a bit. If I were to do a chat, I still am not sure I really want to do it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about having chat on screen that much. I know chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that hurts you. Um, because then I gotta worry if someone says some crazy shit on stream. Um, we could put it over in that corner maybe. And I do want Wisp somewhere like near me would be nice. Maybe Wisp like kind of up here, where they're like over here above us and like over our head. Maybe slightly behind. I can see that working. And then it kind of creates beige moms will not love the idea of changing to gray. I don't know, Percy. Have you heard of the famed millennial gray? Oh god, it makes me want to puke. All right, I hate it. 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 I'm not an interior design like expert, but I hate gray in houses. Okay, it's disgusting, and the fact that it's like, I wouldn't say necessarily popular, but it's popular enough that like there's a stereotype slash joke around it, and I hate it. Oh yeah, the page. That's understandable. You think you had that problem about someone saying something crazy and you just not having the chat on stream? Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't really want it on stream. Like, really, I don't even know that I necessarily see a benefit of having it on like the screen itself. Besides, it that like the chat easily being present in the VOD. Uh, if I were to like when I like export my VODs to YouTube, like that's the only real benefit I would say. Right. You never heard of millennial gray? Really, Percy? Oh my god, I gotta. Oh my god. Okay, Percy. So it's like this thing where it's like essentially, take like a perfectly good, room, whatever. I'm making it sound okay. They just paint it gray. It's really just that simple. They paint it like different shades of gray because it's a really like neutral, basic tone, and it's especially done a lot in like places that are like apartments, or like you're one of those people who's gonna like buy a house purely for the purpose of like refurbishing it, or not refurbishing, but like renovating it and then trying to sell it to make some money. They'll fucking paint that shit gray because it essentially is like it's like a generally, I wouldn't say pleasing necessarily, but it's like a safe color to go for, and so they'll do that, and then it looks like shit. And then don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on wood trim, all right? If you paint your wood trim white, if you paint it at all right, if it's not the color of wood, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out big time, all right? Maybe you know what? This is actually really productive. Maybe I'll add some like wood beams somewhere. I don't know if I would. I would get it. But we could come up with the idea of having like wood beams somewhere. Maybe at the top up here. No, no, I can't justify putting it there. Maybe here? Yeah, I don't know if I can necessarily justify wood on the overlay, but it would be cool. Mm, yeah, probably not. I mean, maybe. I could, like, maybe see it being, like essentially, this is kind of like what we do is we turn this into here, one sec, I'm gonna do some crazy color. We're gonna turn this entire area into, like a little bit of a pit kind of thing, and then you have like a little wooden wall at the very front, as if it were like separating the screen from the rest of the overlay. Maybe I can maybe get away with that. You see, you just like the idea of not committing to coloring home spaces and only using neutral colors. I'm not necessarily hating on neutral colors, mostly just gray. I love me a tan or a beige. Even though you did say beige moms, I love me a beige. I guess I am confirmed beige mom, but I like it when it's like combined with like earthy stuff, you know? You gotta have some like greens in there, wood. You gotta have wood in there, obviously. That I love that. My other like not necessarily hot take, but like my warm take is that I like carpet. I really like carpet. Carpet's sick. I would put it not everywhere. You don't put carpet in the bathroom, chat. Never put carpet in the bathroom. We're not in like what, the 60s, 70s? Fuck that. You get that, but you like to see colors too. Neutral's good, but you don't like it alone. Oh yeah, you need like a found what's the word for it? Accent color? Is that what they would be called? Something to really pop out. Your pride and joy color. What if I what if on my screen, my pretend screen, we'll just do like a let's see, what's like a pretend game that I could think of that I would like pretend that we're playing? I don't know. Um Pretend we're playing not Rim. I don't want to draw a pretend Rim. We're gonna play Minecraft. Minecraft. Oh wait, oops, wrong color. Do 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 do. Oops. Do 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 do. And then we get our pickaxe. Wow, look at that, dude! Mining diamonds, bro. We love Minecraft. I love Minecraft. This is the worst pickaxe I've ever seen in my life, dog. Okay, enough of that. Accent color, that is the term? Okay, thank God. Thank God I remember something. Hmm. Hmm. Speaking of games, dude, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow, so today, this is the thing, is okay, I'm doing this today because I quite frankly didn't know what I was gonna stream. Or like what I didn't really there was nothing I particularly wanted to stream, so I said, "You know what? We'll at least be like semi-productive and work on something while I'm on the stream," you know? And but tomorrow there are some games that I actually want to check out. There's some pretty there's like several. I don't know why January 29th was the date that like these I swear like apparently everybody wanted to release like an interesting game, but like okay, I guess. I prefer when they're somewhat spaced out, you know, where I can get one per week maybe. But tomorrow I'm definitely going to be playing some of one at least one of those games. And then the Friday I might continue the same one or do a different one. We'll see. It really depends on how I'm feeling slash, you know, that kind of stuff. Because there's a couple games. We got Don't Stop Girly Pop. I like that. I like the aesthetic, the Y2K aesthetic. Also, music, absolute banger. The music is actually like crazy good. The only thing I don't play movement shooters. I'm not really a movement shooter type of player, but it's an FPS at the end of the day, so I think I can handle it. But the vibes in the music seem really sick. And then there's also another game called Cairn. I don't know if I'll play that one. We'll see if we play it on stream or not. But it's a climbing game. You climb. It's pretty nice. It seems like it's aesthetic. It's got a nice atmosphere to it. But that's more of like a chill game from what I can tell. And then my third game that I'm looking forward to is Space Warlord Baby Trading Simulator, I think it's called or whatever. uh they have another game where it's Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, but essentially the game is just like it's super surreal and just wacky, and it's essentially you just like I think you're just like stock trading slash betting on like how well someone does in life. I think that's what it is essentially based on what I've seen. And I think that sounds so stupid and so funny. So that's probably I have a feeling that's what I'll play tomorrow. We'll see. It's between that and girly pop, most likely. Understandable, you would do productive streams, but your current projects are all important. Ain't that just how it always is? You gotta check the Space Warlord baby trading simulator. It is crazy. It's pretty wacky. I can already like I already have like an idea of how I would want to stream it too. So that's why I'm like that's the one I'm most likely gonna try and do. Wait, I can even oh my god, wait, I can even make use of the I didn't even think of this part. Now that I'm affiliate, I can actually I gotta make use of affiliate stuff more often. I can use like polls or whatever where people can like gamble their channel points on if I like profit on each trade or something. I think that would be funny. That would be pretty funny. That's a good idea. I'm gonna note that down for myself. Remember to use polls. Very cool. Very awesome. All right. So we got the vague idea of how this I want this to look. Still haven't decided orb versus TV, but mm, 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 tough to decide. Gamble on my gambling. We got Gamba on the Gambas, all right? And then we heard about the Gambas on the Gambas and we said, what if we were to Gamba on that, you know? Quite simple, really. All right, now we come to a less simple thing, chat. I got to figure out what colors. What colors should I be going for? Cuz I don't want the colors to be too, I can't have them be too saturated or like focused on, right? Cuz they're not yeah, we got to keep we're not trying to make everyone so distracted from the actual thing on screen, right? So I want to pick something that's like somewhat desaturated. Probably darker too, but not too desaturated either. You feel me? Like I think the curtains on the side I would be happier with being slightly more saturated. I'm saying this as if I actually know anything about color theory. Colors are like actually, I'm not like a great artist. I'm an amateur, but I'm an especially an amateur when it comes to color. So I'm just kind of making shit up as I go. And I'm just stating my thoughts out loud. I think I want a little bit more saturation to this. Maybe a little bit like a darker saturation. Ooh, that's too much. Too much, too much, too much. What about this? No, what about that? No, this. I could see maybe something kind of like this. Understandable and relatable. It be like that. But the thing is, I then have to remember, right? I got my little guy here. I got my little dude. And so we need to make sure that I don't get lost amongst the sauce, you know? So I need a color that's not gonna completely hide me in it, but that works well as well. I think mm, slightly darker, slightly more saturated. I like this color, I think, is the thing, right? And then maybe we'll do like a yellow goldish kind of color for the I don't even know what you would call them, but like the fabric they use to hold the curtains to the side, you know? But those might be a bit too bright is the thing for my little sketch here. Yeah, that's too bright. So I need to dull it down. Dull it down quite a bit. Maybe not that much, but like this much could be good. Something like that. And then I think for the blankets on the floor, we'll probably do like a combination of like my own kind of like colors, like a slightly off versions of them. So like a red, purple, burgundy here and there, and then also some like blue, turquoise, cyans, maybe. Oops, I want that to be below that. We'll just kind of like circle up. Actually, 'cause we don't even have to circle anything. We can just select everything first, like that. You like the current colors so far? Thanks. And I'm gonna have to desaturate this a little bit. Hmm. Nope, not like that though. I don't like that. That looks a little bit better. And then we'll just need. Oh, that reminds me. It froze for a second, which reminds me I need to save. Gotta save my progress, gang. Remember to save early and save often. This is a KTEG. What are they called? Not warnings. Uh, service public service announcements. A KTEG PSA. A KSA. A KTEG service announcement. Have you or a loved one ever forgotten to save on an art project? Well, here at KTEG Law Firm, we understand that feeling. And then we'll put these into a group here so that I can just overlap them. There we go. And then we go like these, kind of like that, and kind of like this, just to get an idea of like mixing the two colors. I think that could work. I'm just not sure if I might need to change it. I like the idea of it, but I think it need to be a little bit of a different color here. I feel like right now it's too. Why is only this? Wait, did I? Oh my god, I did it on the wrong fucking layer. No, I did it on the wrong layer. One second. Boop. There we go. Now it's on the right layer. Perfect. Something kind of like this. I think. I like the colors. I think I'll have to change how I separate them here because, like this, it's a bit distracting. But if it were like just this, it's less distracting. I think. And if I were to like guess, I kind of want to do like the candles. Maybe I'll use that color for the candles. You know, they're like blue candles. I think that would be kind of cool. I fuck with blue candles. You know, why are candles always got to be tan, white, cream color? You know, why don't we get some wacky ones? Oh, is it ad time? No, not yet. Almost though. Soon TM. Mm, I like the color, but at the same time, it's too similar, I think, to some of my character colors, and I kinda get lost in there with it. Mm, I'll have to think about that. Maybe we, like, put the candles in, like, a different part of, what if we, like, separate it so they're not next to me right away? Kinda like what if we, like, kinda, like, place them all over so they're not just in one area, you know? A little bit of variety. Some orange for the flame. It's a really bad flame color, but you know what? I'm just trying to get an idea. We'll make that do for now. Um, and then I guess what's the base color for that I would want for my background? I guess probably just like a black, really, right? Kind of keep it like this, or maybe that we use like a dark blue here, a dark blue of that. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna mess around with it a little bit more, but I think I prefer this overall. I'm gonna save this before I forget. What about a purple though? Purple also looks good. Damn, there's so many options. Crazy. Crazy how colors work, you know? How they be like that. I kinda like the purple. What about like a pink? What about like a reddish though? I don't know. Just Nick, hello. Thank you for the raid. Oh, y'all got hit by the ads. No. Can I cancel the ads? That is really bad timing for me. Oh well. You hate to see it. I will have to wait to ask them what happened on the stream. Yeah. Hmm. I kind of I kind of want a second. This is going to sound really crazy. I kind of want a second uh layer, like a second frame, if that makes sense, cuz I feel like the edges here, I need like something on the very edge maybe. I'm just going to randomly like do this real quick. Mm, I don't know about that one actually. We'll see. We shall see. Actually, let's see. I was gonna get up, but I can do that later. I shall stay put for now. All right, let's put that bed up normal size again. There we go. Let's see. Da, da, da. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. 30 more seconds, and we will finally be able to speak to the people of this fine Twitch place. Actually, I think I know what I'm having. Like my brain's not liking is I do want like a bit of a frame, but it doesn't have to be that thick, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a frame. It just needs to separate the curtain from the edge. I think is what I'm looking for. So if we were to like, for example, put this here, kind of like that. All right, are we free from the ad prison now? The ad block. Sorry for that. The timing very unfortunate. But yeah, thank you for the raid, Nick. How was your guys' stream? Hello, Nick. Hello, Virulith. Let me give you a shout out. I remember how to do those totally. Rotated. Yeah, here we're just I'm just kind of messing around with some ideas that I have for my stream. It was good. It was good. Noise. Yeah, I've just been messing around with some art stuff ideas for my stream. I'm thinking of maybe making an overlay. That's what this is, where I can use for like when I'm doing art or like a chill game. And we're just trying to come up with we're brain blasting ideas as to what to put in there to make it fit the K-Tag aesthetic slash things that I just like. And then maybe later, depending how long I stream for, I might also work on some other K-Teg art stuff. Real Jimmy Neutron style, exactly. Actually, I don't know if it's a Jimmy Neutron. This might be more of a Sheen style brain blast. You know, it's like that one episode where Sheen gets like the super big brain. You remember that one? I just dated myself there by stating that. All hail Ultra Lord, yeah. Yeah, people know, people know. Let's see. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna start framing the edges here. Like I want to go like this. Just to get an idea with the sketch here. And then maybe I'll spend some time today like actually cleaning it up and finalizing some bits. That might be a good idea. But at the same time, I'm so indecisive on what to actually commit to, you know? Sheen, my goat. It's okay. We're old too. Yeah, we're all just waiting. We're all just sitting around waiting to go to the retirement home. They'll be here any second. Yeah, I think framing that helped a little bit. See, now I'm wondering, okay, because I had the screen kind of up like that, but now what if I What if we get rid of this space at the top and we do this instead? Where it's now kind of like this, right? Is that better? I think that might look better actually for me. I might prefer this. So we move this, and then I grab this, and then we move this up like here or something. And then we grab this, and we go like this. Oh, wait, whoops. I need to do it like this, I think, so that the anchor is in the top left. I know how to use this program, teehee. And then we go like this. Yeah, I kind of like how that looks more. Oh man, there's a check-in you didn't even realize. Yeah, you gotta check in. It's very important. K-Tig streamer usually past your bedtime. It's real late. All right, we're only K-Tag after dark. That actually was a legit. So before I started streaming at about 8 p.m. Central, my schedule was like really weird. So that I would have to stream. I could usually end up streaming way later, and so originally I think I streamed at around this time. I usually streamed at like 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. and it was I had I never officially named it K-Tech After Dark, but I was like workshopping calling it K-Tech After Dark because I think that was just sounded cool. You finish your homework and go to bed probably. Yeah, I am the spooky ghost of things that you haven't done yet. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to induce stress and anxiety. That's my purpose, I guess. That's my purpose. I'm like a rooster. Well, actually, the opposite of a rooster. Is there an animal that like is specifically to be like let people know, hey, it's nighttime now? There's got to be something, right? Maybe like an owl. If you hear an owl, whoo, whoo. Nah, I don't think that. Nah. Oh, Virulith also said, okay, maybe I was onto something there. If at least one other person says owl, I can see. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Who a megalol? Do I even have a megalol as one of my like BTTV emotes? I hope I do. I'll have to double check it and rectify it if I don't. I feel like that is one of the crucial ones. No who owl? Who owl? Who is owl? These are the questions we must ask ourselves. Who What is the proper way to do a who owl? I guess not WHO, but is it like HOO? Is that the proper way of doing it? I guess, or is it like no? It probably would be HOO. I sound saying this out loud. I feel like I'm like I got to go back to kindergarten and relearn my animals. The cow goes moo. The duck goes bark. Everyone knows these, really. Totally. Need to sleep as well. Good night. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your brain blasting. You'll be lurking. Have a good sleep. Hopefully, it is restful and very good, and that you don't wake up with any aches or crinks in your necks or whatever they call it when your neck's super sore. Because I had that happen to me this morning. It sucked. Actually, I'm gonna remember that specifically so that whenever I need to like yell at somebody, I can use like it's more entertaining when you yell at someone in like really weird ways where rather than being like, fuck you, it's like I hope you wake up with a sore neck, or like I cursed you for 10 days of curse of sore neck, It's more entertaining that way. More creative. No, one second, I gotta drink some of my water. All this yapping. So intensive. It's like a 9 to 5 job, just yapping all the time, except for I don't work 9 to 5 and it's only been 1 hour. really hard stuff, clearly. You know, let's see. Let's put a color layer here and put the table. We'll just put brown for the table for now, just to get an idea how that looks. So we'll go like these, go like these. Actually, how do I want, what kind of table is it? Is it gonna be like one of those tables where, oh God, whoops, where it's what's the word for it? Where it's not four legs, you know? Where it's more like two legs, but the two legs are like really long on the sides. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what the technical term for that would be, but I kind of like that style of table more here. Although, if I do four leg table, then that gives us more room to see underneath, right? So that might be a good idea, though. Da, da, da. Da, 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 do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. There we got three legs there. Where would I put the fourth leg? I'm being really dumb. Fourth leg would probably go right about here, honestly, if I were to do that. Um, yeah, I think I prefer the two leg idea more in this situation. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, I prefer this way more. Okay, so we got that vaguely sketched out. I then have to also, where's my one for the wisp? They're over here-ish, probably. Yeah. Wisp would probably be like a blue color, like a light blue. I think once we get this overlay vaguely sketched out, I might spend some time on the wisp some more to get an idea of how I want them to look. Because I want to redo the character for my panels and stuff. So, all right, we got that. Now I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this freaking orb or the TV or whatever it's gonna be. It's gonna be something. I know that much for sure, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be an orb or not. Let's see how it looks with this color, though. I mean, maybe. But I do have to use the bathroom. I was holding off because it was really bad timing with the raid, but I need to I need to use the bathroom chat. So I will be right back. All right. Enjoy staring at the screen while I am gone. Let the where is my BRB? Let the spinning K tag mesmerize you as I use the bathroom. So I'll be right back. Boo! I'm back. I finished using the restroom and reacquiring more of the delicious H2O. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Indeed, Virulith. Wiggle, wiggle. Indeed to you, too. Alrighty. Let me put my glove back on. I don't want to draw without me glove. That's me drawing glove. Actually, that would be kind of funny. My head immediately thought of like I feel like if you say it like that way, where it's like that's me thing or whatever, it immediately has to be like old timey and like really rustic. So like, what if I just had like a drawing glove that would just look like it was like super old, maybe like plaid, like a plaid drawing glove. That's me drawing glove. You see, it would be perfect. I would love it. All right. Um. Yeah, I think I'm happy with just keeping this like this for now, and then I'll revisit this another day. 'Cause I really don't want to start I really don't want to start, finalizing that today, because that's gonna be a pain it's gonna be a pain in the ass, chat, alright? That's got a lot there's a lot of stuff to do, but that's like a long-term goal. But what I will do today is we're gonna try and do some character design stuff. So tiny. For my little mascot/assistant slash assistant character thing. You like what it looks like so far? Thanks. Yeah, I hope we can get some good coloring for it later too. And then I'll probably also have to I'll probably like put it up on like my OBS later to test to see how it looks if I when I have an actual game to make sure I'm not like or not a game necessarily, but I guess critta mostly. I don't know what else I would use. See, the funny thing is I'm making this overlay, right? And the use cases for it, there's only a couple. There's really it's mostly just for art. Because I don't think I'm ever I guess I could use it if I'm, like, yapping at chat before a stream, but I usually I'm a get straight to the game kinda streamer, you know? We don't sit around yapping about stuff until we're already in game. See, I save all my yapping and my tangents for, like, when I'm in the middle of a game. At probably inconvenient times, quite frankly, but that's when the ideas hit me, okay? When I start stream when I start stream, my brain is, like, full dead empty. I'm like, "I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I don't know what's going on. Who are you? Where am I?" It's kinda like that, essentially. And then once stream gets going, someone says, like, something really, like, normal or whatever, and then my brain links it with, like it does, like, a someone will say like I don't know like pineapple or something, and then my brain will be like, ah yes, of course, pineapple, and then it does like a ow 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 owie owie. Hello Corgo, how's it going? I hope you are doing well. What was I saying? Ugh. So someone will say something like simple, like pineapple, and then my brain will like do like 5 like points of connection to get to something that like super far away, and it's like, ah yes, of course, pineapple. That's gonna make me think of like well, pizza would be the easy one to go for. So you go to pineapple to pizza, but then my head's like, you know what? I had some really good pizza today, and the pizza, it was like a mac and cheese pizza. And then you got mac and cheese pizza, and then you talk about mac and cheese. You're like, oh man, mac and cheese is a really good home dish. You know, my family put some paprika in it. That's the quote unquote secret spice of the K Teg family mac and cheese recipe. That's real good shit. See, like it's like that. That's what my brain does when we're on stream. Hello, Corgo. I mean, hello, super awesome Corgo. So super and so awesome. You want mac and cheese now? I have that effect. Kraft sponsor me. Corgo, I have a big question for you because I'm wondering if you've heard of it yet. Have you seen this game called Yap Yap? It's kind of like Repo. Also, Kate, that you can get me back now. I can throw things at you. Oh, baby. I don't think I've used my points that much in your channel, so like, I got a backlog, quite frankly. But I was just throwing out this game. You've not heard of it. It's like a Repo like that's coming out February 3rd. I don't know. I'm gonna wait to see how much it ends up costing once it releases, but I might tap y'all's shoulders when it gets closer to that time. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's like a multiplayer game where like you're playing you're all like little wizard familiar little guys, and you have to cast spells to vandalize your rival wizard's castle or something, and your spells are cast by you saying words, so you have to like say words good. You have to speak good. Yes, yes. You have to plan for your 24-hour streams when we play it then. That'd be cool. So need everyone's schedule. Oh yeah, yeah. No, my schedule. I'll message you also as well when I'm done with stream. But my schedule is pretty much non-existent. I have a lot of free time. Well, I guess I'm doing stuff to let it be known, Chad. Alright? I'm not just sitting around playing video games. I'm doing shit, but like I don't have any set times that I have to do anything at. Wait, you have heard of that game? You wanna play so bad? Cool. Yeah, I kinda figured that I saw the game, I'm like, "Damn, this is so Corgo core." Do you okay, okay, here's a good question, a really important question, everyone. When you're describing something, would you say it's like something core, or would you say it's like a for like a cake like a K-Teg core or a K-Teg like, or like a K-Teg type beat? You know, what's your preferred uh what suffix? I think suffix would be the proper term. What's your preferred suffix to describe something as being like something else? It depends on your mood. All right, what's a K-Tech chorus sounds good. It kind of does sound like it could be something, you know? K chord I think it's because K, you know, with music it ends up just being like Korean, like K-pop, right? So it would be like K Korean Tegcore. Now, what Tegcore is, I don't know. I don't know what Tegcore could be. K-core. You say core or like. Okay. Or another one is like coded, K-Teg coded. Just don't, yeah. Stop at 2Ks. No more than that. 1 second, I got a cough. All right. But back to my little character creation stuff. All right, Chan, we're gonna put some more time into coming up with my little mascot helper thingy. All right. So this is what I currently have for them. Is like the goal is that they're supposed to be somewhat ghostly in a way. And so I like the calls it, like the trail of hair or whatever, or not. I guess it's not hair. It's filling in as if it were hair, but it's like ghost, you know, ghost ectoplasm type beat. Oh my god! Now that I said it once earlier, I'm gonna keep saying that now. My brain is brain rotted. It's so incredibly brain rotted, chat. It's gone. I don't even use TikTok, all right? I rarely watch YouTube shorts, yet here we are. Mostly you can blame Reddit. You can mostly blame Reddit and other in Twitch streams. That's where most of my brain is destroyed. I have to undergo a brain fixing arc one day. Actually, wait a second. That's a great That's a great stream idea. I'm gonna do a brain fixing stream where we're just only gonna play like games or things that like are like very like smart or like I don't know how to describe educational-ish games, you know? I don't know what exactly that would be, but I think I'm gonna note that down, put a pin in that idea. K-Tech brain fixing arc, baby. You need to send you a funny video to your Discord. You're not doing a try not to laugh stream tonight. This is the thing. This is the problem, Corey. I don't know if I have anything. I gotta think. I need to really like think. I need to think really long and hard about what to put in there. Low stimulation games. You'll get some therapy videos. No, 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 no. I want full. We'll watch like you know, like Harvard has certain like classes. Isn't like Harvard or someone has like low level computer science or other classes like that. We'll just watch some of those. You know, I think everyone will have a great time, a totally fun time. That'll fix my brain, maybe it will. But quite frankly, I think it'll be more fun to be chaotic. I think I need more chaos. If I'm on stream and we're just fully chilling, I like the what's the word for it? The There's like a natural drift in a K-Tech stream towards chaos, if that makes sense, right? Like there's a certain amount of chaos that I go to. So like we'll start off really chill, but even if we're playing something really chill, ah, stop. Eh, I was yapping. God damn it. Even if we start really chill, I'll naturally I'll ramp it up, right? We'll ramp it up until we get to like a standard K-Teg level of chaoticness. I wouldn't say hyperactivity. In fact, I don't think I'm that hyperreactive, but uh yeah, words. Mhm. You got to go see the stream. All right, have a good stream. Have a good stream. You're very hyper. Okay, maybe it's just on stream. Maybe if it's not on stream, chat. If I'm like just chilling on my own, I will just be like so. I'll be locked the fuck in. All right. I'll be staring at that wall. No problem. Actually, okay. There is one condition, right? I need to have music. If I don't have music, I actually will go insane. I'll like start bouncing off the walls, and we'll just start like I don't know. I'll start cracking. I'll just have like a breakdown because I really like my music. I feel like having music at all times is just always good. You know, you kind of just use it to add some pleasure to things. You know, adds a vibe, and then it helps me remember some like events slash things. Like when I go on a vacation and I listen to like certain types of music, because that's like an actual like a study thing, a scientific study thing. I'm pretty sure. Don't hold me accountable to what I'm saying, but I'm pretty sure it is, where it's like if you do something with some of your senses, like whether it be like uh hearing or like smells or whatever, you can help make the memory easier, like it's more formative, I guess, or something. I don't fully know. I'm not a scientist, all right? I'm just some schmuck. All right? I'm just some guy. I got to remember how I did the flame. I guess I just did this for the flame eyes. Flame on. From my perspective, you give chill guy. Thanks, Percy. Thanks. I think if you're asking me straight up, for real, on God, K Tech, what do you think of yourself? I think I'm kind of like it's usually it's usually one or the other, no in between. Like it's usually really chill, we're hanging out, or we're getting wacky with it. It's usually one of those 2. I don't know if there's like a medium level, maybe I don't know, what would medium wacky be? I don't know. But at the same time, I don't think I'm extremely wacky, right? I don't think it goes that far into like that kind of energy, but like I don't know. I don't know, boss. I'm just a little guy. Anyways, back to my character. I literally went on a tangent for like I don't know how many minutes. Holy moly. All right. Back to this idea though. I don't know if I want the eyes to be super big compared to everything else. So it's kind of like this and then we can do like hair. How do I want the hair to look? Like this maybe? Cuz the thing with this understandable. Have a nice day. Go like this. What if we do this? See, I kind of want it to be circular because a big part of this is I want this character to be somewhat easy to draw. I don't want to have to think very hard to do it, if that makes sense, right? So I want to keep it somewhat circular-ish, right? And then kind of like this maybe, and then maybe kind of comes down like that, and then like this. That. See, hmm. Here's another thing. Okay, so I do like the little flower bit here. I just think it's a nice touch. It helps break up the color of the ghostly color, but let's see. It's not really a flower, it's just vaguely flower shaped. We go like this. Boom, flower, right? Cool. Then we'll clear this out here. Boop, 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 boop. Um, and then how are we gonna? Because I like the. Here's the thing: as I like the. Oops, I had it on erase still. Whoops. I like the whatchamacalls it, like the swirl. I think the swirl is fun. Me like the swirl, quite frankly. Um, it then becomes a question of okay, how are we then going to, add make this all like work well, especially with the emotes, because this is the character I use for the emotes. If you didn't know, um, and so I have to then figure out how am I going to make it fit well, and that's always a struggle for me because I don't want it to take too much, right? Hmm. See, I kind of like how this looks. And then hide that. See, I think like this looks good in terms of like pretend it's like hair, but not actually hair, right? And then we'll take the chin here, cut that onto its own separate layer. And then we're gonna squeeze it. See, I kind of like this, right? And I think it's a question of how big do I want the eyes to be? I think it's useful to have them really big, right? Oops, I accidentally opened a random program because my mouse freaking I accidentally opened Ableton. Damn, I haven't used Ableton in a while. I really should. All right, it's EP time for you. Have a good EP, Virulith. Nighty night. Thanks for stopping by. But I haven't used Ableton in a while. I'm not really good at it. It's one of those ones that I just kind of got because I do eventually want to spend more time with it, but it's not number one priority in my hobbies. Right now, other things such as, believe it or not, drawing are a little bit higher on the priority chain for me. Crazy, I know, right? That also randomly reminds me, I don't know why. I guess the idea of hobbies, it does remind me I do want to actually do stuff for like YouTube eventually. Like I did once upon a time, but I not really. But I want to get back into trying to do it for some of my things. Because I think that would be cool. I think it would be cool to have a little bit of YouTube stuff set up. Because then I can also, because stream. It's all live. We're doing it live, baby. But with YouTube, we can plan some things and make things look a certain way, add some effects. That could be fun. That could be fun. I think. Yeah, I'm liking how this is looking. I like. I think I like the eyes being this size, but we'll see what it looks like if I were to change the size of the eyes as well. Because if we oh, yeah, well, I would also have to separate them out a bit so that they're not so close, but I think bigger is better in this case, uh, 'cause it's just easier to see, and I feel like it's better to have it big just for that, like, readable cartoon effect. Because if I look at my little guy here, he's already kinda cartoony. Believe it or not, chat, I look kinda cartoony. Maybe one day I'll look slightly more not realistic, but, like, anime proportions maybe, but for now, this is what we are. We are who we are. Alright, let's go ahead and make this a transparency mask. Invert that. There we go. Yeah, I kinda like how that looks. What if I don't put it I could see hyper realistic K-Tech would end the world. Yeah, it would just be super zoomed in on my like my the pores on my face, you know? I've never told you, my teeth are yellow, but is it because they're made of gold or just that they're yellow? You'll never know. I'll never tell you, and the only way you'll know for sure is if we do hyper realistic K-Tag. Sweat beading. Oh god. Now eventually I will try to make it. This is my little. I don't know. I guess I would call this my little guy avatar. Eventually, I'll make a bigger guy, but for now, this is all I really need. Quite frankly, I think this fits my vibe more overall. All right, I think that's good for the positioning. You'd assume made of gold. I hope that's what it is, and that's why I think it's funnier if I never tell you, if I never confirm or deny. It's up to you to assume. So we got that for the head. And then what would we do for the mouth here? Is a good question. Actually, where's the hair again? There it is. What if we were to oops, I had the eraser on. Oops. I want to see if I can get away with like this as well. No, I think just that much is good enough for the hair. That should be fine. Um although maybe I swap this part out, cut this out and then slightly thin it so it's not as much as that? I don't know. Ooh, I kinda like how that looks, though. I kinda like that. I'm gonna be honest, dog. Like, I think it looks kinda cool. Um, and then we could add, like we could have it where it's, like, somewhat, like it's, believe it or not, wispy, as if it's some kinda wisp, and it kinda, like, cuts o like, it not cuts open, but, like, kinda falls off into its own little bit here, right? So there's, like, a bit of a hole maybe, or something like that. I could see that being interesting. Let's see, what if we were to do like that as well? Mm. I don't know, I think that's fine for now. Um, so that's the hair. I'm gonna name my layers again. I know, crazy, right? Hair, flower. flower, uh, chin, and then eyes. Boom, bop, bam. Cool. Um, then I was gonna think about mouth. So I really don't know how I want the mouth to look. I kind of like the idea of it just being like, because there's a couple ways I could do it, right? I could do it where it's like it doesn't touch the bottom of the chin, right? We don't let it touch the bottom, um, and we just kind of go like that. I don't think that looks good for this proportions and setup. I think it's better if I let it touch the bottom, and then there's obviously different proportions even while I'm doing that, right? We go like this. I think that looks kind of good. Hello, Linz. Hello, hello. How goes it? I hope you are no longer sick, I would assume. I can see that going like that, maybe. I'm gonna save that just so I have as an option. But I could also do where we do like it goes past the chin, right? And kind of becomes its own little like path there. But I don't think I really like that. That's a bit too. I guess would cartoony be the right term? I don't know how to describe it, but it's not really what I want. I think this is closer to it, probably. Although this is good for like extreme expressions, I think. Hi, Kay. Well, I hope so too, but now I'm exhausted and getting sick again. No, no, Linz. So what you're telling me is that you felt better at some point, and then you came back to my stream and you felt sick again. I am the plague. I am the plague. You learned good for a bit because you intended to draw and realize you haven't done anything. Have a good drawing session. Have a fun lurk, Percy. Hopefully your drawing is productive. If I may ask one thing before you lurk, what are you intending to draw? Only if you want to say. Okay, I didn't say, yes. I infected you. I infected you from across the screen. I'm like a virus, a computer virus on your screen. Ooh, okay. Random thought. I've always thought of this, chat, of like having like one day after I get all my a day far far in the future after I get like most of my stuff set up, my art stuff set up, um doing like a I could do like a different style of outfit, you know? I have a couple already, but I we could do a virus K. We could do a computer virus K. That could be funny, right? That'd be like a electronic one because I already had a couple other ideas. Like I want to do a Western K, a cowboy baby, but then also I want to do like a cyberpunk one. I think cyberpunk would go hard with the like the base aspects of my outfit. Pixel K, that could work. We could do some pixel art K tags. You're working on a super awesome secret project that might come out in maybe a few months. Well then, Percy, I will be looking forward to seeing it in maybe a few months. The Pixel K could be neat. I guess I would use that for if I'm doing retro, although quite frankly, I'm not really a retro streamer, but we could always have the pixels. I could do it for like Minecraft. Uh-oh. Why is my mouse? Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh. The tablet's being wacky right now. That's not supposed to happen. First of all, I should probably save because I haven't saved at all, and that would be really bad. Let's see. Let's name that. Very nice. Minecraft K could be a banger. Goth K. I think Goth K definitely could work. It definitely I feel like my design has all of the, all the things there necessary for it. All right, chat. Something crazy is about to happen. I think my screen might freak out. Cuz my freaking crit is like really dumb, so I have to restart it for a second. So, beware, you're probably about to get flashbanged. Ah, it's really bright. Ah, ah. Now, let it be known, technically, black would usually be the default color of the background, but I thought it would be funnier to have white be the default color of my OBS whenever something's not on screen so that I can flashbang everybody because it's funny. All right. Oh, it's still fucked up. Okay, this might have to be a complete reset of my tablet. Fuck. Alrighty, 1 second. Things are about to get really wacky. Come on, tablet. Work with me here. Work with me here. Oh my god, I hate resetting the tablet because it completely fucks up my entire it fucks up my all of my screens and it because it moves everything around and it's so bad. It's so bad. I hate it. Tablet not feeling so good. I'm gonna have to give my tablet some medicine, you know? All right. There we go. Let's see if it works now. I sure hope it does. Because if it doesn't, I will be very, very sad. And I'm gonna cry on stream. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Why the fuck is it doing this? It's like instantly putting pressure every second I go even somewhat near the screen. I've had this happen before, but I quite frankly don't remember how I fixed it. So we get to do the fun method of touching buttons until it fixes itself. That's everyone's favorite method, right, chat? Just randomly pressing things until it works, right? All right, so I gotta find 1 second. I gotta go here, like these. Find my pen tablet. All right, here we go. How about now? Nope. All right, let's recalibrate this bad boy. Where's calibration options? No. Where's calibration? I swear it's somewhere around here. Is this it? There we go, calibration. All right. Boom, boom. That's not it. That didn't fix shit. That actually made it worse. No, maybe my drivers of the pen are off. That might be it. Just annoying that it only decided to break now. Oh my god, please. Oh my god. All right. I might just do another reset of the tablet again here. So I don't think the calibration's really helping, quite frankly. So instead, we will simply it was karma. Karma for what? I have done K-Tech has done nothing wrong. I have done nothing at all. Okay, I am just a humble boy living his life. For infecting you, we've already proven that never happened. Okay, it did happen. False false information. All right. And for that false information, I flashbang chat again. That's totally why I did this, not because I needed to restart my credit again. Okay. God damn it. Wait, wait. All right, I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now I just have to calibrate it one more time. It's no longer doing wacky pressure stuff. I just need to make it so it's actually putting the cursor in the right location now. Ta-da! Yes! Yes, it works as expected. Look at that. The fact that it did flashbang you. Yeah, it's what I do. It's what I do. I need to get a flashbang emote or something. That would be funny. I should totally get a flashbang emote. I'm writing that down. Flashbang emote. All right. Now I can get back to doing my other things again. Where's the mouth? Okay. I'm going to leave it without a mouth for now and we'll look at the mouth afterwards. So then we want to add a little scarf to match, version 1.0. Um, so I'm thinking we'll just kind of go like this, and we'll have little edges like that. Might just be easier to keep it all one solid color, quite frankly. You copyright that idea? No, it's mine. It's mine now. So like this, and there we go. And then we'll have the little ghost. It's kind of like when I forgot what Pokemon it's like. Is it Shuppet? That kind of has like that a little bit like, and then I guess we probably want arms, right? But I don't know exactly where. You licked it first? It's mine? Well, Linz, no wonder you're sick if you're just going around licking things to claim them. Sheesh. It's crazy. Okay, I don't like that body proportion exactly, but I think, I like the idea of it still. Um, hmm, I gotta think about this. So far, the head, I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm pretty happy with it. I gotta figure out, because right now I'm just doing the sketch to get an idea of how it looks. I don't think I'm gonna put this image on anything. It's more of just like a practice sketch kind of. What do you mean? You don't lick the floor for fun? Only on the weekends. I wait for I go to like a really shitty house party where they spill ton of alcohol on the floor, and then I just lick it right off the floor. I'm sure that's very sanitary, very very sanitary. Kids don't do this at home. Don't do that at home. Noob, noob. Oh my god, Linz. Hmm. Do it? Do what? Lick more things? What if I don't wanna lick things? Have you ever thought about maybe not licking? I'm just not sure how I want the body to look, quite frankly. Mm, I kinda like the idea of this, but I'm not sure if I exactly want that or not? You feel me? By the way, that's a super cute character. Thanks, Lens. Yeah, this is gonna be the my emote character, my Wisp. I guess I never really gave them a name. I just call them Wisp. Uh, my mascot to this is gonna be version 2.0 because I've looked at 1.0 long enough that I hate it. I hate 1.0. Okay, and we need to revamp them. We're giving them some plastic surgery, so we're redoing it. Um, but that means I got to figure out how I want it to look to make it look good. I'm happy, like I said earlier. I'm really happy with the head. The body is where I struggle. Because we have the scarf, right? That's one of the things that we have. Right? We got the scarf. We get all like that, like fabric. I guess I should probably have it come down like that, maybe. And it comes like this, like that, maybe. I could see that working. We have a mascot, and you didn't make fan of her. It's literally the emote lens. What do you mean? What do you mean? This is the. I don't know if this is necessarily chat themselves, or if it's like just a mascot, and then chat is also like their own type of wisp. But this is I guess my mascot. Yes, my mascot wisp wisp. technically, if we wanted to give them an actual, like, more human person name, you thought it was me? I'm sorry you're blind? It's not me at all, Linz, it's not me at all. Oh my god, Lynn's fake fan. She doesn't even know what I look like, it's crazy. Although I can't necessarily blame you for when your Wi-Fi, like, cuts out and, like, and fucking puts me in super pixel mode. See, the thing is I like not having a mouth because I think it adds a nice vibe, but I like having mouth for when I need to do emotes, right? If that makes sense? Yeah. Don't expose you. I mean, I don't know if I guess it's exposing, but, like, you say it in chat, I feel like that's fair game. If it's not fair game, I'll stop. I'll stop. In the court of we nothing in said in chat can be used in the court of law. That's how it works, right? Just say I hate you, Linz. I couldn't hate you, alright? Where was I? Okay, where did I put the scarf? I gotta rename the layers so I remember. Scarf 1 is what we will call that. Name, nem, nom. Alright, now, this is where I really struggle, is figuring out how I'm gonna do the arms with the body, right? Because I like this as the idea of the body, but I need to make it so that, like, we do something there. You think that having a mouth isn't necessary for emotes as long as the eyes are expressive enough? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. We'll see. I might just make it that, like, I don't usually have a mouth except for, like, certain emotes, and then a mouth magically appears. Because the entire reason I have a mascot, going back to how Linz didn't realize it was me. I'm gonna forever hold that over her head. Um, or she thought the emote was me. Is that, believe it or not, chat, right? I feel that eyes are a good way to be expressive, right? And, you know, but I don't want eyes for myself as a VTuber because I like it like that. It adds some I'm so mysterious and brooding without the eyes, right? But you want to be expressive for emotes. Also, it's ad time, so I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and ads are done as well. Let's see. What do I gotta catch up on in chat? Uh, except if I want to do an ooh woo face. With the woo is important. That is true. I'm blind, K. You're not gonna let that pass, don't you? Yeah, I'm never gonna forget that lens. I'm keeping that factoid in my back pocket forever. You're joking, by the way, not mad. Cool. Ads. Yeah, the ads are very strong. Your yapping is stronger. My yapping is also very strong. You're back from ads. It felt shorter than usual. Really? Because it was only 3 minutes. I'm pretty sure it was 3 minutes. Unless it wasn't at 3 minutes. No, I'm pretty sure it was 3 minutes. I guess, 3 minutes flies when you're having fun. I don't know what you were doing in those 3 minutes that was fun, but I guess it sped up time. Either that or we're stuck in a time space continuum paradox. Thank you, Uwu. I can't take anyone seriously with the Uwu. I just can't. I might have to make an Uwu emote, but it's gonna have to be one that's like very much ironic. Felt short, but maybe it's you. Percy's managed to bend space time. But it also very well could have been short, and I'm just not paying attention. I don't know. Please, you need an Uwu emote? Oh boy. I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. I do still need to make more emotes because I'm so lazy. But we'll make them once I finish the Wisp 2.0, you know? Once Wisp 2.0 is ready to showcase on the runway, their new look, we'll be ready for it. So I don't know how I'm gonna do. I guess okay. Like this for the arms, right? Like that, and then we go like do 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 do. Hmm. Hmm. Oh no. No, Krita, stop. Stop. Stop freaking out. Jesus Christ. It did not like that at all. You need to see the mascot as well. I mean, this is the mascot. What do you mean? Am I misunderstanding? Hmm. I don't know how I wanted because I want to leave room for arms is the thing, but I'm not sure how I will do this. Like how it will look, you know? Wait, I use Krita? Yeah, I use Krita because I don't wanna be this is the thing, is I could, like okay, first of all, not paying for Photoshop, fuck that, alright? Isn't it like a subscription nowadays or something? Yeah, fuck that. Clip Studio Paint, I could see myself doing, but, like, I've already used Krita for so long that I can't be bothered to lear I refuse to change. I hate change. I'm an old freaking miser over here. I don't wanna change what I always already do. But yeah, yes, I use Krita. Why lens would okay, grandpa, chill. Back in my day. Nah, I remember back when I did go to college. It was really nice to be able to I did use Photoshop then, because you get some really nice student discounts. Oh, that was sick. But now I'm old and decrepit, and I can't use the discount anymore. And then I'm pushed to the side of the road, and they all point and laugh and say, "Look at this guy. He can't use the Photoshop anymore or Adobe Premiere." Very sad, very sad. What do you use, Lens? Use like Procreate or no, Procreate's tablet only, right? Or do you use like Clip Studio? Or are you crazy and you have Photoshop? Only surprised because it doesn't look like your Krita, but that's because you said it differently. Ah, fellow Krita user. It's also because I'm like super zoomed in right now. I'm not showing the entire rest of the screen. But I also, yeah, I have moved things around quite a bit on my setup. I have a lot of stuff to the left side. I don't know why I put it over there, quite frankly. I just did. I like my customizations. Ew, Photoshop. Don't say that. Don't say that filthy word to me. I'm literally gonna spend so long here, chat, just trying to figure out how I want the body to look, and it's actually going to drive me insane. I think it very well might, because quite literally, it is just me doing this. I'm just drawing 2 lines and then making a zigzag until it pleases me. And this is actual madness right here. I don't know how to feel about this, I'm gonna be honest. No, I don't like it like that. See, the question is, do okay, Chet, do I have the lines be parallel or do they move outwards, you know? Kind of like this, right? I feel like that's better. And but then we gotta figure out where the arms go, right? Which I think that looks good. I like the idea of the arm starting about where the neck kind of is all as well, right? Rather than starting further down. Yeah, I think that looks better with this. Um, and then what we'll have to keep in mind then with that outwards feels, yeah, that's what that's what I'm thinking. I might curve it a little bit, we'll see. And then once I do this, then I can put the scarf on top, right? Because I had this scarf here before, but it wasn't necessarily what we wanted. But I think, and then we can like now putting that directly on top of that looks way better, I think. And then we clean this up, erase some of these bits. I don't know why, but it makes the you want to hug the mascot. Yeah, that's the goal. We need to make it we gotta make it look like a, marketable plushie, because 'cause we're not gonna make a marketable plushie out of it, cause I ain't got that kinda money, but that if we ever were to, we want to be able to have it in that kinda condition, you know? Is friend shaped. I think I need to make the arms longer or, like, bigger or more noticeable. So we either, like, thin the body a bit and do that, or we I think I want it thinner, and arm like that maybe. Yeah, I think that looks kinda nice. Yet, we don't have it yet. Yeah, chat, maybe, maybe 10 years from now, alright? Get me to 1 billion subs, and then maybe we'll do a marketable plushie then. How about that? And then, obviously, I gotta do my little, like, scarf little tail bit, right? Like that. I like scarves that have the little, like, I don't know what it's called, but, like, the little, like, fluffy bit at the end, and that kinda, like, trails off of it. I like them that have that. So I'm gonna have that. I gotta, mm, like this maybe? Like that. Do, 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 do. And then we got like these. Like these. Mm, see, what if we were to go like this, maybe? Kind of go like this as well. I don't know. I'll think about it. I believe. All right. Well, you keep on believing. You keep on believing, Linz. I like the outfit like this. I think the proportions are still not what I want, though. So where is the body? Here it is. Okay. I want to move this down, quite frankly. I want the body to be a little bit longer because I think this is too short. But if we move it like slightly longer, I think it might be good. So if we take this, move it down a bit, like this, maybe even a little bit longer. I think we're getting close to where I would want the length to be, right? And that goes there. This goes here. That might be too long. I don't know. But I think I'm happy. I like the idea of this being the goal. I wish I could tell you anything about the drawing, but I'm back to Pixel K. No! Lids, no! You have a storm going on, but the bright side, you're cozy with blankies. Sick. You gotta love the cozy with blankies. Maybe I gotta go get a blankie. It's very comforting to have it when you're sitting down. You got any warm bevies, warm beverages to enjoy in such a cozy time? All right, let's see. So I'll fix the scarf here a little bit as well. Make it connect more like this, maybe. Mm, maybe. Okay. New idea. I'm gonna redo this entire section here. I don't like it because I usually have the scarf have like sides like that are like colored. So like this would be color, that would be color, but I'm not sure I want that this time. I might just have it that the very end is colored and nothing else. Like the rest is all just one solid color. I might just do that. Maybe it's like diagonal stripes. Do, do, do. I don't know. I kind of like the diagonal. It seems nice, but plain is also just fine. It really depends. I guess it's if I need texture, we can add the diagonal to make it look more textured, right? Give it some like variety. Yeah. And then if we don't, otherwise I can just keep it all one color. All right, I'll go get the blankie. 1 second. Ugh. Yeah, because quite frankly, I should have the blankie because pretty much every time once I'm done with stream chat, I go I go from stream, I go brush my teeth and all the other bedtime prep, and then I go straight to bed to my bed. I don't necessarily fall asleep right away. Usually, I have like a good 30 minutes to an hour of fucking around on my phone or recently what I've been doing is I've been watching like TV shows, like an episode or 2 or before bed. So I've been watching She-Ra. I'm about to finish the final season, and then I can finally get rid of my Netflix account because there's nothing else on Netflix that I wanna watch. Seems like a plan to you. The diagonal breaks out the head and body nicely. Yeah, I think it looks kinda good there. Brain turns off. Exactly. I'm a real sucker for those, like, kid adjacent shows, but not exactly kid shows? I don't know how to describe it, like Gravity Falls, those type of ones. I don't know, this just I don't know why I'm doing this scarf like that, that doesn't look good at all. Mm, I'll just keep a sketch like that for now, but I think that's good. And then you would just what, like this probably? Where's the here you are for the diagonals. Yeah, the diagonals really do help break it up quite a bit. I'm gonna have to figure out how to properly put the diagonals on a on a curved part of the scarf like that, but I'll figure it out. You just put a Pink Panther on, and you're out to the dreaming realm. Damn, I haven't thought about Pink Panther in, like, forever. No, like, when I was a wee lad, one of the things that I would watch, like, to go to bed would be, like, one of the Mr. Bean movies. I would watch that. Yes to Mr. Bean. Such a strange character. My hero that's your hero, Lens, is Mr. Bean your inspiration? Okay, I might shrink the body a little bit here. Yes. I see. Mm, I wanna shrink the body, but I don't wanna shrink it too much, you feel me? Like, I need to shrink it just the right amount. I guess maybe what if we here's an idea. We're gonna do some crazy things, AKA measuring proportions. So that's about the top of the head. That's about the bottom of the head right here. So what if we take that, duplicate it, uh, and then move it down, and then we say that's where the bottom of the body is. Mm, that kind of works. Measuring in art? Someone stop him! Stop him! Call the FBI! Don't let him do this. I know it's crazy. Now, usually, I'll do my like proportion, like measurements or whatever, and then I will just completely disregard them, and nothing that I draw will look like they followed the guidelines at all, right? Okay, I think the body is looking good. I need to fix the arms though. Hmm. I need the arms to be like sufficiently pointing out without being too dumb, you know? Kind of works. S- Put the ruler down. Me felt and seen. Let's see. I want the arms to be like somewhat curved, you know, like where like the hands aren't like they're just kind of little things, you know. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I like that angle. So I think I need to angle it more to the sides than downwards. So if I go like kind of like that, yeah, something like this maybe. Not exactly. Do you think Wisp will lend me their scarf because you're freezing? Your truffle ass can't deal with this weather. Are y'all getting the polar vortex all the way down there as well? I'm not a meteorologist, but I don't know. I didn't know it was going that far. Yeah, because up here it's been yeah, we've had a lot of sub-zero temperatures, a lot of fun. But, I think Wisp would lend you their scarf. Alright, I think that arm is close enough to me being happy with it. You have no idea. Even as a science teacher, I don't know anything about what is happening recently, but I can search. Now I'm curious. Time to become a meteorologist. Once upon a time in college, I thought about taking some meteorology classes, but eh, ended up not deciding to do it. Didn't feel like becoming a weatherman. Okay, I'm kind of happy with how this is looking now. I want to trim up the bottom here to really make this more of a style. So we'll go like this, deselect, and then we're gonna go like that. Here on KDig stream, we learn new things every day. We encourage learning. I'm like PBS. Like this. Okay, that kind of works. I need to touch this up slightly, but otherwise, I think it's looking good. Where is the? There it is. Wondering where the body had went. There we go. Sick. Where are the arms? No, no. Arms here. What layer did I put the arms on? Oh, they're here. I put them on this layer. Interesting. Why did I put them there? That seems dumb. Anyways, all right. I'm liking this. All right. I'm gonna rewrite the Wisp name though. I need to do it in like cooler way, where we go like Wisp. Like that. Look at that. That looks pretty cool, right, Chad? That's a pretty cool way of putting of writing it. Now it looks sick. All right, now we get the fun part of having to figure out colors and stuff. Although I still kind of think that the body might be too. Literally I look at it for 1 second. I'm like too short, and then I look at it another second. I'm like too long. I cannot be pleased. Apparently, it would seem it's impossible to please me. I think it's better to not have it as long so that I don't know. I think it's just better that way to minimize how long it is. Your back lens. What did you learn? What hath thou learned? Mm, this is bothering me so much. Make it slightly shorter, but maybe not super short, like that length. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. All right. That seems good to me. Um, do I want any other accessories? Is a good question. Oh yeah, actually, I should kind of. Let's see. What if I were to draw the interior color of what the? Oh, because I have it on the high size right now. Let me shrink that a bit. So in theory, this is supposed to have like a circle inside here, but I might change how I do that as well in this design because the circle adds a bit of like texture to it, but it's not that useful or important to be honest, right? I'll think about it. I'll think about it, boss. Tell me, why are we at 20 degrees when normally you're in 37 to 45? I don't know what to tell you, Linz. The weather be like that, yo. The weather be like that. Let's see what it currently is around here. Uh, right now I am around we're around 20 degrees, not 20, sorry. I just brain. We're like near 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Very fun. Very, very fun. You know, weather be like that, yo. Gotta love me polar vortex. Lindsay, you just gotta have layers. You gotta have layers. Am I okay? Yeah. I'm from a place where I'm used to this. This is normal. Okay, maybe not this level of cold, but like, well, actually, no. This is where I then go back and this is where I get up on my soapbox and say, back in my day, this was normal, and then the climate change made it less normal. Back in my day, I walked to school in the freaking cold both ways and back. School never closed for snow or cold, etc., etc. As long as you got layers, you're all good. And I love cold. My boy, we have summer all year long. You're in shorts in December. You don't have yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem for everyone who's not used to the cold. They don't got the stuff to like handle it. Yeah, but quite frankly, you're stronger than me because I hate summer. Right here, I'm here. Right, I'm telling it right now, chat. Let all your friends know. K Tech hates summer. Worst season, bottom out of all four of them. Worst, hate it, absolutely hate it because way too hot. I don't like summer. It's hot. All right, with cold, you can put on more layers. With heat, you can't take off your skin. All right, so you just got to deal with that kind of heat. Not a summer team. I am not a summer team. If I were to rank my favorite seasons, we go autumn, winter, spring, summer. Actually, mm, I know I just hated on summer, but summer does have its like perks in certain ways. So I might rank summer above spring. Yeah, no, yeah, we're gonna. So it goes autumn, winter, summer, fall, or not fall. Geez, spring. Spring's bottom tier. Spring fucking sucks. All right. I'm sorry, anyone out there who does like spring, but it's the worst. All right, because here's the thing with spring: it's not really like warm enough to like go to like a beach or something, and but it's also like from where I'm from, what I'm used to here in the Midwest is there's usually still snow in March, right? There's still snow in March, and so what ends up happening is spring is March and April. All the snow finally melts, and everything is mud. It's just mud 24/7, and that's all it is. Spring fucking sucks. It's just mud everywhere. It's awful. It's just you hate being out in it. It sucks. Straight up. And you don't even get like a summer break or you don't I guess you get spring break, but like spring break really isn't as good as summer break. Quite frankly, spring break is not even as good as winter break. Flowers being beautiful in spring. I fucking hate spring. You can have flowers a bunch of other times of years. Also, hot take. I actually really this is gonna sound like this is the most like wow, okay, take you're so goth. Uh I really like the look of dead trees. All right. Dead trees and like really like when everything's kind of like dying in autumn and winter. I kind of like how that looks, you know? It's a vibe. It's a vibe. I'm telling you. But with spring, it's like, they're just all so green. It's just all green and that's all it is. I don't want your stinking flowers. Spring. I mispronounce a lot. I speak too fast for my brain. Or is it my brain works too fast for my mouth? I don't remember. One of the two. Anyways, where were we? Yes. coloring. We were going to color stuff. All right, chat. Time to fill in the lines. Time to fill in the lines to color. Oh boy. Oh boy, my coloring book. Do, 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 do. Alrighty. Now, what color? Don't worry, is your mistake not yours? No, I wouldn't be you. I wouldn't be surprised if it was me, Linz. I've literally been getting I've been getting called out for mispronouncing things all week. All right, let's do some colors. Color time. Oops. Go back. Go back. Select the body. We'll clean it up later. I just want to get an idea of the color of the body. We'll do that. And then I guess it'll be this whole entire bit here. Do 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 do. That's fine. It means your brain is so big and smart and that it processes things faster, but mouth sometimes can't keep up. Take a clip of that. Take a clip of that. I'm so big and smart. Very true. Very true. Ego boost. Ego boost. I love me an ego boost. I'll take it. I'll take it, folks. Yep. All right, we got to pick the color. I think the color we're gonna go for like a blue green. The question is like, what kind? I think it needs to be light, right? I feel like I did something wrong. No, 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 Lance. You know, no, 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 no. By saying that, no, 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 no. Compliment me more. Compliment me more. So I don't want it to be too bright, because then I don't know. I feel like that's just too much. You know, like is that a good amount of brightness? I don't know. I think if I get the color of the scarf as well, that'll help. We're gonna do like this. Do, 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 and then we go like this as well. And we get the scarf, and the scarf goes like this. And then we go like this. And holy crap, I did a terrible job of staying within the lines. Note to self, don't boost K's ego. Well, you see, I need all the ego boosts I can get for when everyone inevitably ego checks me. It's very it's an important cycle of balance, you know? Usually I'm ego boosting myself, but like and then I get ego checked, you know? And we're gonna take the same color from my own outfit and then we're gonna put that on the scarf here. That's how you know we're from like we're I'm the wisp is related to me. And then oh, I guess the lines here, I kind of want darker line. I'll keep that in mind for later to use darker lines or like thicker lines than this. But for now, we're just trying to get the look, you know? And then we'll use this. So then that will go. So the question is here is am I going to put the blue on the stripes or am I just going to make the stripes a different color of this burgundy, like a different shade of burgundy? I'm not sure, boss, honestly. Hmm, it's not bad. That does remind me. One thing I want to do is we want to get the color of the eyes because that helps break up this entire section up here, quite frankly. So I would like to get that done sooner rather than later. So that is what we'll do right here. Boop, 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 boop. And then let's see, get rid of that. Oops, get rid of that. And then this. Oops. There we go. Boom. And then we'll get another layer. And we're going to get the color of the flames in the eyes. Because technically, the entire wisp thing is supposed to be like willow wisp, where they're like, flaming light kind of thing beings. Technically, they're kind of sinister in a nature where they like, and or I guess will o wisp, it depends on what kind of folklore you're looking at, but it's like other times they're used to like lead people astray. Keeps with the more evilish vibes, I feel like. Because I'm so evil, chat. Hmm, I don't know if I like the color or not. Hmm, what if we swap it so that we have the dark being the flames, and then the other one is, see, so that would be this, and then this would be this. No, 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 no. We keep it this way. We keep it like that. I might change it slight. If I remember what. Okay, I think I might have to change the eyes a bit, where we bump the flames further up. So if we go to eyes here, for example, we take this and that, do that, and then we move them up. I think I remember having to move them up a lot more because otherwise it just didn't look right. Like it just didn't feel like it filled enough of the face or the eye, I guess. But we'll see once I try this out. Maybe this is the what we've been looking for. Curious. And we'll erase some of this here. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Even if I wanted to sound evil, calling them flames or beans don't help. All right. All right, then. Fine. I think I want to make the base color darker and more dull. It still feels too much. Ooh, that's looking like it's closer to what might want. See, now that looks good. I'm happy with that color, which is quite frankly similar to the color I had in the original. I should just copy that over. Oh, actually, this one's wait, that's the same color. That's the color that's kind of crazy. One second. Wow, that's actually no, I don't like. This is what I had before, apparently. Really? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't like that color. I like this one way more. What's it look like in black and white for contrast purposes? It's decent. Okay. 10 out of 10. Nice. Nice. Color theory with the black background. Yeah, that's got well, I set it up such that when I press I forgot what the key is here that I key bound my tablet button to, that this will turn it to black and white. So this is me trying to learn color theories and stuff so that I can see the values more easily to make sure that like it's good and readable and it looks good that way, all that good stuff. And like contrast. And then we got like these. And we got like these. like these. Get the flower all done, and we're gonna do it the same color because I don't want it to be. I mean, I might slightly change the color, but I want to keep everything vaguely around the same kind of colors so that we can have a consistent color scheme, I guess. I don't know if that's necessarily the right term here, but I like having minimal. I like to not have to have a bajillion colors, essentially. All right, and then what we'll do here is maybe we'll do like this, and then this kind of goes like this, and then we'll put that there. So I don't know. I like having. I think the circle is nice, like a nice touch to add that like light aspect where like the idea that there's like a core, but I'm not sure. At the same time, I'm not exactly sure, boss. If we get rid of it, eh, I think it's more clear because if I add this, I feel like it makes it less clear because it's a similar color. It adds a bit of texture, but I think this keeps it very. I think I like it like this more, where it's more simplified in the colors, where I quite frankly only have a handful of colors here. All right, that works. So I'm gonna start cleaning up the colors to fit more within the lines, just to see how that looks in the end, and then I'll consider this. I guess sketch. I don't know if I would call it a sketch at this point, but I'll consider this attempt complete, and then I can start actually referencing using this image now. It looks so nice. Thanks, Lens. All right, clean that up. Clean this up. There we go. All right, that works. Just slightly remove a bit there. Lens, do you ever show your art? I know I've seen some of your stuff in like in Rain's Discord here and there. I forgot how long ago that was though. Let's see, get rid of this. And then like that. And then is this the no. Is this where there it is. Okay. I found what I was looking for. I found the right layer. Yeah, you think it was recently? Where is it? I want to go take a peek. I can't have you complimenting me all the time without looking at your stuff to compliment. We ha- but I do have another things done traditional. Oh, you do like traditional art? I see. Yeah, I don't know if I would ever be able to do traditional art. That's kind of impressive because I like my believe it or not, I like my my control Z and my various digital tools. Digital, very nice. That's how you started with traditional? Ah, nice. Yeah, I wouldn't say I fully skipped that step. I did like a little bit of like sketches and like really crappy drawings in like middle and high school, but like I kind of skipped over the traditional and just went straight to digital usually. So like people who do that stuff, it's kind of crazy to me. There we go. That looks good. Where you wanted to share it, you can't take some screenshot. It's from your Insta? That's a good question. Wait, you have an Insta lens? You could just share your Insta, and then I'll just look at it. I'll just look at your Insta. I'm just curious. You gotta plug yourself in the chat, unless you don't want everyone to know. Clean that up. I think that looks good. You're fine with it? Cool, 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 cool. Let you grab it. Cool. All good. I'm just sitting here vibing. This is actually just me doing adult coloring book right now, where I'm just zoning in, I guess zoning out, and just focusing on coloring within the lines. It's what I do. I got all day. It's very relaxing, actually. Okay, that looks good. Oops. Okay, got that. Don't ban you. Oh yeah, let me double check that the auto mod's not gonna get upset at you. Let's see. Did I allow links? I might have to turn the. I think we should be able to do link. Yeah, we're able to do links with this. All right. Oh, you're a VP, so you should also be able to always be able to post links, even if I did have that turned on. Super relaxing indeed. You wish you had more time to draw. Let's take a look. See here. Ooh, goddamn, Liz. Okay, okay, okay. Goddamn. Oh, I see your Arakuya fan art. I like the what's that one called? Freaking is that the dress up darling one? Is that what the anime is called? I don't remember. That one's pretty sick. I like the how you got the panels in the background there. God damn. Damn, Lens, you're actually such a good artist. Holy fuck. Like, holy moly, dog. It's one of your favorites. Nice. I have to ask, Lens. Very, very important question. Where did you come up with Toxic Rabbit as your go-to name? Stop, you don't know how to take compliments? That's how I feel, Lens, and so I'm paying you back right now. This is my vengeance. Welp. Oh boy, the dot 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 makes me think there's an interesting reason. Oh, drop my stylus. All right. Well, I think I'm done coloring Wisp. Actually, no, I lied. I'm not done. I need to adjust the scarf so that it has actual alternating color patterns. The doy. All right. Do I really want to do this like this though? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know, boss. We'll see. We'll start with this, and then we'll work our way to see how it looks. I feel like I got really close to the mic all of a sudden. Like we were about to do some ASMR. Like, hello, chat. We're going to do some drawing today, and we're going to You like bunnies, you like toxic looking green. I don't know, you have ADHD autism undiagnosed. Yeah, I was just curious if there was a crazy story, you know? It doesn't have to be super complicated. You know what? I'll even let you in on a secret, chat, alright? I'll even let you in on a secret, okay? So here, my name's K-Tag, right? And that's what I you should have pretended you had a cool story. So my name's K-Tag, right? That's the name. But believe it or not, K-Tag. I do prefer to be called K-Tag, but it's the root of my name is just quite literally KTG, the 3 letters. And that's for me to know and for anyone who knows me on Steam to know. They'll know where it comes from. That's the deep lore right there. Ooh, I don't know if I like it like no, I don't like it like that at all. It should just be a different color of burgundy. Mm, slightly I don't want it to be super different color though. Only slightly different. Like slightly ever so slightly darker. Like that maybe? You cried with that lore. I know. Dropped to my knees in the Walmart crying. My name is so deep. Nah, it does it actually is like it's both not deep, but it is deep because essentially, um, this is where we get really emotional and sentimental, all right? This is technically like just the grown up K-Tag is my current, name. That's what I use for my online pseudonym, whatever. But it is directly connected to some of my very like first online gamer tags as a wee lad. Like as long as I've existed on the PC, there is an aspect of my name that is relating to that. Plays violin, sad song, exactly. And I will never make my name significantly different enough that it doesn't relate to it in some way. It grows up with me. Aw, no, don't say that, all right? We don't awe it, all right? No awing, no awing allowed. Being small K freely, K tag being small K freely. What? I don't get it. I don't know if I don't like this color. What if we use like a slightly brighter color instead? Is okay. Okay. I will accept it as is. I don't have to. Okay, I'm just gonna see now that you say that, I'm kind of scared. I'm a little bit more nervous actually. Coloring the flower. You think in Spanish that's it? You just translated directly? I see. I guess it's just a strange translation that doesn't have an equivalent. What did I just do? What the Oh, I see what I did. I just heard myself because I accidentally unmuted myself in the stream manager. Whoopsies. Alright, looks like we're actually about to have ads in a minute here. So, I'm gonna everybody hunker down and prepare for the ads. I think I'm happy with how this scarf is looking. I think I'm happy with this color combination. Profession professional swimmer. I'm so good at the swimming. Let's see, how does it look with black and white? I think it still looks pretty good. I think, I think the next big thing I need to do is just make the line art thicker. I think having thicker lines might help break up some of the big blob of blue, you know? See, how does this look? Do I have another version of my character that isn't so incredibly small? I have to, right? There's no way I was using that one all the time. Let's see. Um, avatars somewhere in here, most likely, right? It's probably this one. Let's see. Load, load, please load. Oh yeah, these are the Ks that have passed before me. All right, let's grab this. Copy, paste it into here. Assuming credit doesn't crash. You know what? What lens? What? What lens? What? You doxed yourself. Uh-oh. Oh, oh no. Oop. Let's see. Let's just delete the link just to be super duper careful. How about that? How about that, boss? Yes, I think I can delete the link, right? Yeah. Boom. Gone forever. Burn, burn, burn. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hello, hello. In the meantime, you guess you can attempt drawing this on your phone's note app? Oh, dude, that's gotta be like drawing level hard mode. Oh no, where did I put my stylus? God damn it, I put it somewhere else. 1 second. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Found it. I got it. Don't worry, chat. Crisis averted. We're all good. Yep, yep. All right. So I copied that, I think. And then I was going to put this in here to compare how it looks. So we got like, yeah, see, like, look how thicker. Oh God, I should have fucking merged the group first. There's so many layers that I had for the original, for like this little avatar. Believe it or not, chat, this actually took me a bit of time to make. All right. So I want to get some like thicker lines. Okay. Oh my God. Wait, was it really that many? What the fuck? That was 1.2. What the fuck? 1.2 gigabytes. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's crazy, whoa. Crazy. All right. Well, Krita crashed. Krita did not like that at all, chat. Um well then, 1 second. Go ahead and reopen that bad boy. Alrighty, we're not gonna copy and paste my VTuber file then, I guess, is what's gonna happen here. Alright, let's see. Is it gonna recognize the critter file? Hello? Ow! 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 Owie! 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 Hello, Corgo. Thank you for the raid. You caught me at a bad time while I'm trying to figure out why my stream capture isn't going, and now you're all getting flashbanged. Let's see. Uh, what were you all up to? Let's try this again. Maybe this will fix it. I might just have to completely restart it again if it doesn't work this time. Let's see. Yay, flashbang. Yes, yippee, flashbang. Everyone, wake up, everybody. Wake up. I thought you think you were going to go to sleep? No. All right, I'll try it one more, restarting again here. To try not to laugh. I don't see, the thing is, I don't know. It's one of the scenarios where it's like, I have some things that I'm like think are absolutely fucking hilarious, and then like you show it to someone and they're like, "What the fuck is this, bro? What is this?" You know, it's like that. Okay, why the hell is it not? Ow! Stop! Leave me alone. Okay, is it gonna work now? Please work. I beg you. It should work. Please, please, please. Why? Why you no capture? Why no capture? Why no capture game? Hmm? Why you make me so angry? Unless, wait a second. Is it this? Is this fucking it up? This might be it. It might be this bastard right here. Aha! It was you! You were causing the problem. All right, 1 second while I delete you from existence. Boop. And now it should properly filter down to this one, right? I hope. I fucking hope that I didn't just fuck it up. No. No, 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 no. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Please come back. Come back. I didn't mean it like that. Oh my god, Chad, I fucked it. I've done goofed now. All right. Here's an alternative I can do. What we can do is we go to app a window capture, right? We go like these, and we select Krita like that, and then I just don't fuck with it anymore. And then we just need to I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. And then I gotta put it behind me. Where did the K-Tag go? Nobody knows. Put it there. We'll just do this for now. This'll work. Sure. Why not? It's giving you flashbacks to the Christmas lights game and you flashbanging someone in the game. Oh, I remember that. Ah, good times. Back to white screen. Yeah, we should be good now. I think we should be good. But yeah, I was working on a couple of things. I had my overlay. Let me pull that up as well. I was sketching out an overlay that I want to do for when I draw. So we got this vaguely sketched out right now. And then wait a second. Oh, it literally okay, this is interesting. Hmm. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yep. Why is it like this? Oh. Okay, now Crit is working normally. Or by no, it's not Crit's fault this time. It's more OBS's fault, let's be honest. Okay, because it was only showing me a single window. Now I can swap between windows. So I was working on this overlay and then yeah, sketching that out. And then I was working on my little mascot slash emote character here, our Wisp, our little Wisp friend who acts as my eyes for my emotes and stuff. Because believe it or not, chat, I don't have eyes. So it kind of makes emotes hard for me because it's really hard to give across an emotion when you have no eyes. It's a bit difficult. So they're like my stand in for that purpose. But I forgot. I think I don't remember if I asked or not. But what were you all up to, Corgo? Oh no, you were doing. Was today your try not to laugh? I thought you were okay. I see. I see. I think I'm catch. I think I'm. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think I understand it now. You're saying that today was your try not to laugh day. Got it. Got it. My brain is going. It my brain is it's somewhat late, quite frankly. It's somewhat late for me. In fact, we're actually getting close to my usual end time, but we'll go a bit longer since we got a raid, you know. I gotta entertain the people. I gotta give them something to want. So we'll do some. I gotta have to touch up my line art here, anyways, to thicken it to see how it looks with the when I thicken it. So we'll go ahead and do that. The braining. My brain never braining. Like whose brain can brain nowadays, you know? That's just like too much effort. Am I right? So we go like these, and then we go like this. Oh, see, I hate following over my line art because it then like completely because you know when I'm doing my line art, I try to do one big swoop, but I don't have the control yet to be able to easily replicate a line, right? So I have to keep trying over and over again. And so going back over, trying to like follow a line exactly is like pulling teeth, quite frankly. And so we're gonna see how long it takes me to finally get one that kind of works. Oh my god, I almost had it. Oh, that kind of worked. I feel like this is a bit too thick, but we can just erase a bit here. And oh wait, never mind. I can't. Fuck. Fuck. Go like this maybe, and then we go like this. Oh, we're so close. Okay, that's good enough for me, honest. And now I don't like how this part looks. It's like too. It's not smooth enough. There we go. That's all right. And then we go like this. And we go like these. There we go. And then go like this. Oh god, this is like okay. This is definitely a situation where I definitely would have liked to have done the thick line from the start, and I will do that in future drawings of this character. There we go. We'll go like these. Oops. Like this. Like that. I just now remembered I've been listening to oh god, this okay, this line might be these lines might be too thick. They might be a bit too thick for me, actually. Let's go for like a slightly less thick one. Like rather than 30 pixels, what if we do like 20 pixels? That might be more reasonable. Let's start with the eyes as well. I feel like if the eyes don't look good with that level of line art, then it'll look shit overall. So, best to get this out of the way first, you know? That looks a little bit better. There's a little bit clipping there, but that's fine. All right. Yeah, that's more reasonable, I think, compared to what I had before. Still not great because we didn't draw initially with this level of thickness, but just to get an idea of how it would look with it being a thicker line, that's my main goal here. I just want to get an idea of how it would look. If I can freaking consistently draw a line correctly here. There we go. That's better. Don't give up. You're doing great. Don't give up. The more you say that, Linz, the more it's actually it's more pressure, quite frankly. Don't worry. We believe in you. Oh, sorry. No, it's all good. It's all it doesn't really matter. I'm just fucking around at the end of the day here. If I really cared how this turned out, chat, in terms of like if I really wanted it to look really good, I wouldn't be streaming it. All right. If there's ever any art that I definitely want to turn out really well or something, and I'm gonna like be fucking up a lot, I would never stream it. Zero shot. So if it's on stream, it's all good. Give up then. Better. Honestly, yeah, it is. I just compliments. Nah. Insults forcing me to work using spite. Yes. Spite powers me. It gives me fuel to do all the things. Because nothing is more powerful than the desire to prove someone wrong on the internet. You just want vengeance? Exactly. You're getting it. Vengeance. I'm gonna have to zoom in for this one here. Like this. Zoom. It's very important that I add the zoom when I do the lines like this. You finished your attempt of drawing? Nice. Do, 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 do. If I could ask, am I allowed to see it? Go like that. And I guess we'll add the lines as well on these parts. Sure, nice. This here, add that there. And then go a little line like this, line like that. Follow this, follow that, follow that. There we go. Uh, you can just if you want to do that, or you could just direct message me on Discord. I think I have those open. I just don't want to invade Rain's Discord with K-Tech propaganda, you know? English is leaving you? Don't worry, it leaves me too. And and I am a although I don't think he would mind, but I don't wanna impose. Don't worry, English is also leaving me and it's my first language, so as I would be. All right, there we go. I got that looking nice. All right, and then we'll thicken this line and this line. I really do need to fix this. When I do a final version of this, I'm gonna need to figure out how I'm gonna do the diagonal lines on this part of the scarf, because this ain't it, boss. I can tell you that much. This definitely ain't it. Let's see. And then we put this here like that, and like these. Damn, these are like my lines are so wobbly. Did it? Cool. Let me take a look sees. I don't know how to draw here. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. Damn, on the notes app too. That's impressive. You're glad I like it. I'm glad that you're glad that I like it. All right, I thickened the lines a bit. And now let's see if Crit is gonna crash when I try to copy paste the freaking other version of my guy again. Let's see. Or maybe I do this one. Maybe I just do the PNG version instead of the whole version. Maybe that's better. Let's see. And then we spit it out here like this. And then we group everything. All right. Let's see how this looks. Wisp. Bam. Don't crash, Critta. It took you 100 hours. Please, no steal. Original OC, please, no steal. I kind of like it. I think, hmm, I like how bright they are, but I also might need to tone down the brightness. Because comparing to my own character, It's like really saturated. Let's just try putting a filter on it maybe. What kind of filter? Maybe just one of these filters. Let's see. Turn down the saturation. Mm, see, I think look with that level of saturation, that looks pretty good. I think actually, without saturation, it's that much. With the desaturation, it goes down to this, which I feel like is more manageable. And then it still looks good. Copyrighted by Linz. Yes, Linz has stolen my sorry, not stolen. Linz has rightfully claimed back the character that I have stolen from her. Of course, of course. Actually, I think I forgot to thicken these lines. Or did I? I don't remember. But I'll just do that real quick. Like these. Yeah, I like how that looks. Where's the I want to change the color of the name of Wispier just to spice it up a bit, you know? Oh, and then what I could do is I could then do this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Like this and that. And then we select grow it by like, I don't know, like 5 pixels maybe. And then we put a black behind it here. Like that. Actually, we should probably grow the selection a little bit more. Like this maybe. Mm, maybe not. I don't know. I don't really like that actually. I lied. How's it look like this? Nope, I hate that too. All right, never mind. We're not doing a background on it. Alrighty. And then what if we put this not on like a tan background, but like a dark gray? I want to see how that looks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like it. I like it. Me likey. Oh wait, I forgot I use a so on my avatar, I have a like a pure black line, but the lines that I tend to use for a lot of my drawings now, they're not pure black. They're like a grayish purple, and so that's why this is looks so he looks more washed out compared to my character. I'm gonna have to decide if I want to either update my character to have the washed out lines, or if I want the wisp here to have darker line. I guess I can test that out now. We can test out this having darker lines at least. We'll just make a copy. I'll have to figure out every single line layer that I had and touch it up. What the? What is this going on with this? What? Where did I even? One second. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we'll or not thicken. We'll change the color of all of these to be super black, super harsh black color. What is this a layer two? The scarf. I see. Make that black. Make that black. Black. This black. This, believe it or not, also black. 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 This black. All right. So that should all be really dark black now. Mm, I could see honestly this would work. Like this is kind of fine because then we do like a. It kind of gives more. I don't know what exactly the style would be called. It reminds me of like Darkest Dungeon, where like the lines are like the line work is more prominent. You get like really dark shadows. So I could do that, or I could keep the washed out. I honestly could go for either. Maybe, I'll just use it for whatever reasons whenever I want. But I do want so essentially the entire reason I'm revamping this character. Well, I guess not really revamping, but just like trying to find a good way to draw them in a way I like is I'm gonna obviously use them for my emotes, and I gotta work on that. Actually, I'm curious. What if I add the mouth real quick? Where's the mouth? Is that the mouth? That's the mouth. Mm, I think that shape for the mouth is a bit uncanny to me, but we can figure it out. Um, but also I want to add them as like a part of my, I guess not part of my avatar. I don't know. I want to add them to like VTube Studio to have them like on screen, and they'll just kind of like float there and stuff, right? Which will be kind of neat. And hopefully then I can I don't know if I don't think I'll do TTS, but it'll give me the option to like they can be my TTS voice character, etc., etc. But yeah, that's how it be. Let's see. Um yeah. I might let's see. I think I'm just gonna end for tonight, chat. TTS voice, yeah, yeah, it would be pretty neat. So I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and stop here. But I will see you all tomorrow I have some games that I really want to play actually. So tomorrow we're gonna have some great games. It's gonna be really fun. I'll see you there. Be there. All right, be there for the super cool games or else. All right. Bye. Bye. I'm too lazy to find a raid target, so bye.